Hey guys, Ben here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about The Flash, and we have a very interesting topic because there's an article that has come out. We're going to be breaking it down and we're going to be theorizing about what it could mean for the future of The Flash and Supergirl in the DCEU. So we have a couple of things to go through, which I think definitely you guys are going to find very interesting. So for now, if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future DCTV videos later this year. Okay, so we're going to be talking about an article that is coming from the direct.com, and this is a rumor. So this isn't anything that's been confirmed or is solidified as of right now. This is just a rumor that has been going around this month. And so we're going to break it down because I think it's interesting, and it's something that a lot of us have been thinking for quite a while now, especially since what happened with Ezra Miller happened and is continuing pretty much to happen. So yeah, this article is basically all about Ezra Miller and his potential replacement as the Flash in future films. So this is how the article goes. Following reports that Ezra Miller will be recast as the Flash after their solo DCEU movie amid controversy surrounding the actor, new rumors indicated who may be Warner Bros.' top choice to step into the next role. Okay, so according to Insider, My Time to Shine Hello, and I've seen this account before, they are sometimes reputable, so definitely take it with a grain of salt, but this is what the Direct says. So the studio has apparently a short list of replacement actors for Barry Allen, with 1917's George McKay at the top. Warner Bros. Will reportedly decide who will ultimately secure the role after The Flash releases. Okay, so apparently behind the scenes, according to these rumors, that this is actually a thing. Now, the reason I said before that, we should take it with a grain of salt, however, we have been expecting maybe something like this to come around, is because of all the controversy, and it really just depends how the Flash is actually perceived by the audience. Our audience is going to be able to watch Ezra Miller and be like, oh yeah, this is a cool Flash, I want to see more of him. Or are they going to be like, cool Flash, but we don't want to see Ezra again because of what he's done in real life? So that is a big question right now, and we don't know where it's going from here. But apparently, according to Casey Walsh from the GWW, apparently the rumor is this. So the Flash rumor going around is kind of true, but not final. Still just an idea. They're going to wait and see. Obviously, 8 months is a long time. Miller has a contract. It will depend on public perception around release. If they can get away with keeping Miller, they will. So there you go. That is just a rumor that person has heard, and this is all included in this article. So basically what that statement says is that, yeah, potentially they will keep Miller if the audience accepts Ezra as the Flash. If they don't accept them, it seems Warner Bros. Is more than happy to throw them away and go for someone else. And according to these rumors, they already have a list of top casting choices. Again, I can't confirm any of this, so please do take it with a grain of salt. But if George McKay turned into the Flash, I guess that would be pretty cool. He's a good actor. However, obviously a lot of us are hoping if the recasting happened, they would, do a multiverse excuse and they would bring in like Grant from the TV show and he would become the DCEU Flash, but obviously still being that same Flash that we know from the Arrowverse. So yeah, that's just like a cool idea that many of us have had with all of this controversy going around. We've been thinking about possible avenues in order for the Flash to continue, because Warner Bros. Is going to want to continue with the Flash. He's a very popular character, especially with the TV show still being on. We're in the 9th season now. Obviously the show is ending, so that's why people have been talking about maybe Grant coming in and replacing if Ezra isn't able to continue with the role due to what they're doing obviously behind the scenes. Like, they've caused a lot of controversy, and basically things just aren't looking very good right now for the future of the Flash. Again, we don't even know when they're going to release the film. Are they going to hit that release date in 8 months time ish, or is it going to be delayed again? Are they going to scrap the project? I think it's unlikely they'll scrap it. I think they'll show it at one point, they'll see how it does, and then they're going to assess from there. It's seemingly what Warner Bros. Is probably going to do. But yeah, so that pretty much does it for that half of the video. So that's to do with the Flash. This is again linked into the Flash, but it's more to do with Superman and Supergirl and the DCEU. And so, as you guys know, Henry Cavill was just confirmed to return as Superman in the DCEU. Now, spoiler alert, click off the video if you don't want to be spoiled for Black Adam, but Superman does show up. And he shows up and it's a huge moment, basically confirming, yes, he's back in the DCEU, and that means they're working on more projects, potentially a Black Adam versus Superman film, but also maybe a solo Superman film. So if you guys didn't know, Henry Cavill just quit his role on The Witcher, which is a very popular Netflix show, and this comes right after the Superman announcement, so you wonder, oh, like, are they planning to do a lot of stuff, and is it going to happen soon? Is that the reason why he just quit The Witcher? We will never know. However, this is obviously exciting for Superman fans and also Supergirl fans, so let's talk about this. This Screen Rant article I'm reading off of basically has the subtitle, Cavill's return could lead to a Superman and Supergirl team up in the DCEU. So Barry Allen's trip through the multiverse in The Flash suggests that Sasha Calle's Supergirl comes from a different universe than Henry Cavill's Superman. It's easy to see how if Cavill didn't return to the big screen, Supergirl could have taken his place. But now that the Man of Steel is back, Superman's return doesn't mean Supergirl should be set aside. Instead of retconning Supergirl into being the DCEU's one and only super, the Flash could simply bring Supergirl over into the main DCEU universe. Then Supergirl can be included in Superman's next appearance, where both heroes could bond over their similar abilities and possible shared origin. With Henry Cavill back, the DCU won't have to explain either Supergirl's absence in previous DCEU movies or Superman's absence in a hypothetical Supergirl movie taking place in a different timeline. So, well, there you go. That is an interesting bit of analysis from Screen Rant. I pretty much agree with this. To be honest, when I saw that Henry Cavill was coming back as Superman and I saw him in Black Adam, I was like, wow, this excites me for the future of DC, especially for the future of the Superman characters. And because right now the Flash is in limbo, obviously the Flash film, not the TV show, basically with Supergirl being so linked into that film, with Sasha Calle being announced and cast, and basically everyone's been waiting for her to show up and she's not even barely been in any of the trailers. People have been eagerly awaiting to see what she's going to be like as Supergirl in the DCEU. And now with the news that Superman is back and there's going to be future Superman projects that are in development, this is a very exciting time for Supergirl, because there was also rumors recently that the Supergirl solo film that would take place in the DCEU was just shelved. So obviously that wasn't good news, and I hope that's not true, and I hope we actually get a Supergirl film. But with that in mind, if that does happen and there's no Supergirl solo film for, 5 years or so, it would be great to include her in Superman's next appearance or next film. And I think that would be awesome. That is what I'm hoping for. I really hope for lots of Supergirl in the future. And it seems Screen Rant actually agrees with me, because their next subtitle in the article is Supergirl still deserves a DCEU solo movie after The Flash. It goes like this: Batgirl's cancellation seems like a bad omen for many Warner Bros. Projects. After all, if they can axe a fully completed movie, other projects in development might not fare any better. A Supergirl spin-off after The Flash would have been ideal to fill the void left by Henry Cavill's absence, as Supergirl could have carried the Superman legacy while still giving the DCU a fresh start with a new Kryptonian hero. Now Henry Cavill's Superman returns strengthens Supergirl's potential, as a possible Man of Steel 2 could feature Supergirl as a co-star after her introduction in The Flash, as well as a setup for her own spin-off movie. The Superman and Supergirl movies can now be interconnected, and both Kryptonians can become key characters in the DCEU going forward, both together and independently. So yeah, I think that is important to point out. Supergirl doesn't have to be defined by Superman. It's been made clear many times, especially in the Supergirl TV show. Supergirl is her own hero. doesn't matter what Superman does. However, they are inherently linked because of their family origins and the fact that they come from Krypton, both of them, and they arrived on Earth. They are similar heroes, but they are different in their own ways, and so it would be great to actually fully explore Supergirl in the DCEU as we continue to expand and get introduced to new things. And especially with James Gunn being in control now, I feel like there is definitely potential for a Supergirl film, especially if they're making more Superman content. They're going to want to kind of capitalize on that, and Supergirl is linked to Superman at the end of the day, so definitely that would be something that people would be interested in, because they would watch it and they would be like, ooh, the hardcore Henry Cavill Superman fans are definitely going to look out to see if he's in the film. So we'll have to wait and see what the future holds for Supergirl, but it's looking good right now with the return of Superman to the DCEU. However, obviously The Flash, which Supergirl is starring in as her first debut role in the DCEU, is totally up in the air right now. Again, we don't know if Ezra is going to be recast after The Flash. Is there even going to be another Flash movie? If it's going to be so controversial, and are they even going to release the film? Like, we have no idea as of right now if they're going to hit that release date in about 8 months or so. But that pretty much does it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and a comment, really helps out the channel. Also subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And for now, click on the top right corner of the screen to watch my latest video, and I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.
I see red.